I should be streaming, but I don't see it. Okay, hi YouTube. It is Queen Pam, Elon QP here, and I may have some people chatting, and I may not, and it's not really the plan, but it will come. They're welcome, but I wanted to do a live video with my YouTube audience and talk about my experience at Stampaway and show you the haul that I got at Stampaway. And we are either really slow. I'll wait to see if anything moves on the screen. Then I'll know. Static. So I don't know if you guys are seeing anything or not. So I'm still waiting. And at any rate, start streaming again. We're going to keep trying it till we get it right. Hi, Carol. Thanks for saying it. If you're still here, I'm coming back live. So I couldn't see anything. Nothing was moving for me. So what I'm doing today is talking about Stampaway. And I don't live in Cincinnati where Stampaway is held. I live in Louisville, and so I traveled there the night before. On Thursday, I traveled there because I had classes in the morning at 8 o'clock in the morning at Stampaway on Friday. Whew. Now that I think I can see things, I'm feeling a little better. But Thursday, I hit town and realized that I had not brought with me my alcohol inks that I needed for my first class. So I went to AC Moore because they have an AC Moore now, and I got these alcohol inks: Stream, Eggplant, Wild Plum, Cranberry, Butterscotch, and Lettuce. And the class was with Nancy Curry. It was called Flow, and these are the things that I made in the class. These were with alcohol inks, and I won't give away her techniques, but this one was my absolute favorite. You can see a little foiling on there, and then this one, we used a paintbrush to get some of these effects. So I really enjoyed that class. I thought it was well worth, I think it was somewhere in the neighborhood of $40. So I thought that was pretty good. My second class of the day was with Dilutions. This was one of the things with Diane Reevely from Dilutions. One of the things that she gave us was this bag. And I'm hunting around in the stuff that I bought for the packet from the class. One moment. Still looking. Talk amongst yourselves. We also got this in the alcohol ink class to be able to frame one of the prints, which I probably will do because I really, really enjoyed it. And not there. Okay. Here's the things from Diane Reeves' class that I think was a waste of my money, because I thoroughly did not enjoy the class at all. That being said, I did learn something, one thing, but for $70. And we got these two dialogues and a printout of some things. We got two sticky back canvases. We used one in class. We had all of these left over. Some of her cutouts, some of her chat things. This thing she probably did tell us what it was, coloring pages. But her style of teaching was very harsh. She shushed people. She rushed us. She wasted time by talking about her mental illnesses for 45 minutes and then rushed us. And so I didn't appreciate that. And I will never take one of her classes again. So this is some of the stuff that we did rushing. And the one thing I did learn that I'm a little too heavy-handed when stenciling with paint. So those were the only two classes I took. One I was very satisfied with, one I was not. So now we will talk about the haul. So this is the rest of the stuff that I got from A.C. Moore. Got a little pumpkin. For those of you who don't know what A.C. Moore is, it's pretty much like Michael's. If you have a Michael's in your town, and or a Hobby Lobby, it's a cross sort of between the two. Because like they even sell a few, like I've gotten a shawl from there and a scarf from A.C. Moore when I've traveled. So I got that pumpkin and this pumpkin to put on my table. I didn't know that they were empty bottles like the glitter ink bottles. And I want to make my own colors of alcohol inks with some other liquid inks that I have. So that's what I bought. Sorry for the rattling. Two of those for. I bought a letter it stamp set. I bought a Sumo eraser, and I didn't know that they came in black in this kind of a thing where they retract. I don't need to put that paper back. And 12 Spectrum Noir metallic colored pencils. I already opened them to look at them, so I'll show you them in all their beauty. Thanks, Carol, for sort of validating how I felt. Because part of the fun for me of taking a class is talking with the other people in the class. I felt so rushed that I felt like I was late for work. And I don't like that feeling when I'm supposed to be having fun. So that was my A.C. Moore haul. These will not be in any kind of order. In between classes, we had about an hour and a half, so we went to Hobby Lobby. And I had so much fun in the alcohol ink class that I bought more alcohol ink and colors that I did not have. I'll come down. This was Honeycomb, Botanical, and Poppy Field. And that Botanical was really pretty on somebody else's work that was sitting near me. Limeade, Valencia, and Turquoise. Flamingo, Patina, and Amethyst. And I got some of the sales. So I got this duct tape for $1.24 a roll. And it's a pretty good size roll. Now the glitter ones, the roll was really thin, so I didn't get any of those. But I looked at them, I thought about it. And I shared with my friend one of these Prima glue sticks, Prima planner glue sticks, because Xandra Scraps to Beauty here on YouTube said they put foil on real well. So I'm going to ask her how. Hopefully she'll show me or refer me to a video of hers that I can see. Yeah, that's what she said, Carol. Carol said she gets distracted if it isn't quiet. Well, I'm sorry, it's not all about her. I paid money, and so therefore I should be able to get something out of the class that I want. So I appreciate the fact that she has issues. Well, I have issues that when I spend my money, I don't get to enjoy it, the process. So, from Tailored Expressions, this is not all I bought, but I bought her ink pad Sugar Cube. It's a white pigment ink pad and a re-inker. Oh, let me go back. Widescreen. Yep. And are you guys seeing black? Let me go to my YouTube. See what you. Yeah, something happened where my screen got really small. Not really sure. Don't know. I don't use Minicam because I don't use a webcam. So Minicam won't help me. Not really sure why it's acting like this. So I'll try to get at least that in there. See if that makes it any better. Yeah, hopefully you guys will see it in a second. It catches up. I gotta pop out chat so I can maybe see it. Apologize, ladies. Okay. Because I saw one of Tailored Expressions videos where the white pigment ink lightened up some colors that were darker when she was doing like a 2 and 3 step stamp thing. These are a bunch of the dies I got. I got this from Dare to Be Artsy. And they were 15% off. So the prices were not fabulous in my mind. This one, $5.99, I kind of felt was a good price. I like this one with the double dots, so inside and out dots. However, this company, Gina Marie Designs, you see the difference. This is like the full size square. This is the full size A2 rectangle, $10, $23.99. And I think that Gina Marie had the dots, but I did not go back once I had bought this because I wanted it. Hi, Janet and Carol and anybody I missed. So I got this one from Gina Marie. It's inside out, but it's dashes. And this one, which puts these dotted patterns. And it was really cool. The sample was Gina Marie Designs. this one. Waiting for the camera to maybe focus for me. Yep. Get a dot, a bigger hole, and some dashes. I think she called it a chain. So I got the rectangle chain and the circle chain. And those were all $10. This one was $8. And I think that's Iwo Jima, right? Nope. Well, somewhere. And then my husband's military. So I got these for him and his brother. They're both military. And then from Prickly Pear, I bought these two dies. And later when I get to the stamps, or in another bag, you'll see that these are the dies that match a couple of stamps that I bought from Prickly Pear. Thank you for confirming that was Iwo Jima, Carol. And from Simon Says, they were there. Maple Leaf Corner. And I think this is actually the size on the envelope. And Flower Cluster. It's really pretty. And then from Heartfelt Creations, I have the stamps for Classic Rose and the stamps for Blazing Poppy. And so I wanted to get the dies. Because I thought when I bought the stamps, I'll just use my scan and cut. Well, it just wasn't working fast enough for me. So I'm going to do the die cuts. From Tailored Expressions, I got these little bitty banners because they are just so awesome going across the card. And I got the rosette cutting plate. And it is an A2 size. And again, I really don't understand. I kind of feel like I'm being price gouged because if this person can do it for $10 and, you know, double, and I'm sure they're making a profit at $10, I don't really get. And I went to her booth 2 different times, so I got the same free gift, which was a thanks die. And then this was from Hobby Lobby, and it is a Spellbinders die. And it makes the whatever you see right there in the blue. And it was one of those clearance things. So that is most of the dies. Because I sat at my sister's house Saturday night just petting all the goodies. And I put all the dies, well, a lot of the dies together, but probably not all of them. And I had spent enough at Tailored Expressions that I got this bag. And truly that is true for me. So it was a really cool bag. Hi, Kim. Hi, Picola. People are coming in. If I miss you, I do apologize. Now, when we got to convention, the owner of this convention now is Stampers Anonymous, the same guy that owns Stamper Anonymous. So when you got there, you got this black bag, and inside the black bag was your convention brochure and a free stamp set. And everybody got something different. I'm kind of glad I got something that's sort of generic-like, because, like, I don't do things that are scary to me. That'd be a good way to say it. And, like, somebody in our group got skeletons, and she was trying to change it because she doesn't do skeletons. But it was nice, you know, a $21 gift right in the door, so that pretty much paid for Friday night. Back before I do the stamps, at Hobby Lobby, I was able to get this Kaiser Craft coloring book for $2. I'm not a big coloring book person, but couldn't pass that up. And another one, Flora and Fauna. And we're shopping at one booth, Impression Obsession, which I'll show you a stamp once I get to it. I got a free catalog with some really cool artwork in it, like pictures of cards with their things. So those were the books. And Ted, who's the owner of Stampaway, had a booth, a table set up outside the classes, and then later outside the convention hall, where things were discounted. So I got this stamp set for $5. I know a lot of people got them from Hobby Lobby for less, but I wasn't able, or Tuesday morning I wasn't fortunate. So then I got this one for $5. And this is one of those big ones by Wendy Becky. You get all of those. It's face art. She only flew when no one could see. Believe. And in order for the journey to start, you need only to take the first step. Just begin where you are. And then a set of lips. And this one for $5. With the guy, two guys, some fish, a mustache, and a flourish. And this one for $5 with the footsteps. Man saying times art. No, the arts, something arts. And M. Usher and Son Shoe Company specializes in boys and youth shoes. And then I really got it because the Cincinnati Shoe Company, and I'm from Cincinnati. Acting normal is quite tiring. Blackola, shoe polish. There is great meaning in life for those who are willing to journey. And this one for $5. I made this handle with care. Be brave, step off the path, take a walk on the wild side. Dare to be unique. It's all about the art. May you always be inspired to make art. Be true to your heart. And those dots. And the last one like that. This art is limited edition. Put your big girl panties on and deal with it. Official rubber stamp collector. That's who I am. Field notes. Some assembly required a pencil and the definition of an artist. I'm running out of voice, so I won't read that. But maybe I'll hold it up and you guys can get a look at it for yourself. Yeah, you'd have to have been a speed reader. I'm sorry. So, is there anything else? There's something else in this bag. Friday night, Simon Says gave everybody one of these who purchased something. This qualifies as a hug. You're a top quality friend. And that was cute and free. And I went to Prickly Pear and I showed the dies that I got to match these. Beautiful butterflies. And do they have a name? They don't have a name on the stamp set. But what was cool about these is that they do have more stamp sets that would fit the dies that are shaped like this. Because there was one that was steampunk, but I didn't get it. And then this stamp, it's really cool. And I'm thinking alcohol lift. Then I went to Impression Obsession and got abstract circles. There we go. And this one, oddly enough, is also called abstract circles. But they have different numbers. This one is 34, this one is 35. I did indeed have a good time. I did indeed. In our daily bread, keeping up with the soldier die that I got from Gina Marie. I have some stamps. The Lord is with me like a mighty soldier. I apologize that my phone keeps dinging because I have a niece that's moving to China and she's leaving today. So everybody is sending her prayers and wishing her well. You're not forgotten. Fight the good fight of faith. 1 Timothy 6:12. Be on your guard. Stand firm in your faith. Have courage. Be strong. 1 Corinthians, 15:13. The Lord is with me like a mighty warrior. Jeremiah 20:11. And then these are called Grace's Strength. This one is called Not Forgotten, in case you hadn't read that for yourself. Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by my name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. In the multitude of my anxieties within me, your comfort delights my soul. Psalm 94:19. And when I am afraid, I put my trust in you and in God, whose word I praise. In God I trust and am not afraid. So, a lot of things about conquering fear. Then I went to Rubbernecker and bought all of the stamps that looked like me. Well, not all of them, because I didn't like all of them. But if you're interested, she's Cadence. She's Michaela. Jayla. And Kimini. And they have matching dies to a bunch of them. I don't tend to die cut faces. I tend to just use them like they are. Stamped down and colored. And Nala, I think, is her name. And Tailored Expressions. And the reason I bought Sugar Cube icing. Sugar Cube ink pad was this stamp. If you search the video on Simply Stamped Moon, that's why I bought that ink pad. So this is a 3-step moon. I love you to the moon and back. Shoot for the moon. Howl at the moon. I'm over the moon for you. And Creative Vision stamps. They had a booth, and this one is the large goldfish. This one was at Hobby Lobby in clearance for $2.49. It's really for a planner, but I think I could use this on some ATCs. And it's like a boss, messy hair, don't care, beauty and brains, get to work. But first, mascara, call, a nail polish, to do with a pineapple, going places, and some hearts. Let's see. Bought some Yupo from Stampers Anonymous. This is the translucent Yupo. For those of you who didn't see, I took an alcohol ink class, and we used some Yupo, and that's why I wanted to get the translucent Yupo. None of these samples are on translucent Yupo, but she had some samples that she showed us, and I wanted some translucent Yupo. Yeah, I like that fish. I think that fish would be really nice with alcohol lifting technique. This one is from Technique Junkies, and I got it free because of the amount of money I spent. I also got this one free because it was buy 5, get a free background. No, buy 5. No, how'd that work? This one was free because buy 5, get 1 free. This one was free because I spent a certain amount of money, and on Friday night they have specials, and that's why you go to Friday night, because you get deals that you don't get on Saturday. Friday night, for those of you who've never heard of Stampaway, costs you $25 to get in, whereas Saturday costs you like $9 or $10, or somewhere less than that. That one, that one, that one. The creaking of trees. There is no sound on earth that compares to the creaking of trees. High heels, high hopes. Simon Says Stamps. And the dies to match. Again, feel like I'm being price gouged. These were $30, just the die. Felt like I was being price gouged, but I paid for them, right? So not price gouged enough, I guess. This beautiful butterfly. The actual, I think this actual, and it's much bigger than it is on the front, took up a whole card front, and they had it colored like that. That's so neat. Sally Lynn McDonald was there demoing the jelly plate, and she gave me the sample. And that's the original print and the ghost. And this was with alcohol ink. It was really, really pretty. I bought this caramel stamp from Marco's Paper to use on the jelly plate, but they're also really rubber stamps. So if it doesn't have writing on it like love and art, it will not come out correct. But in the art journal background, nobody will care. This was the free make and take at the Tailored Expression booth. They did 4 different make and takes. So for a certain time of the day, they did one, they did another, changed up the times. Well, I didn't get in on but the last one. So I don't really go there to do make and takes. I go there to shop. And I'm going to put happy birthday down there. I didn't like where I stamped it, so I haven't put it down yet. And it is a shaker card. Of course, they sold you the dies and the paper and everything, but they didn't sell me because I got enough stuff to do shakers. Illusions legs, because I think I'm going to do stuff like Crafty Hodges, and so maybe I'll stick somebody else's body on here from out of a magazine and use their legs and somebody else's head. I saw some beautiful work with these bugs, and I know that Sizzix is going to come out with a die to match them, and when it comes out, I'll be glad to get it. I got this. This I think was relatively good price at $5. This I'm going to talk to you about. This was Technique Junkies make and take, and this was a very expensive make and take, even though it was free, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But I'll finish with these stamps first. These are Inky Antics, and this is Sassy and Saucy. This one is Long Hair Flare. And this one is Muse News. Really cute. This one says Scribble More. And they gave you a really nice handout. And I'm going to be cutting those out and use them because why not? I think that feels awful heavy for nothing else to be in there. Oh. Tailored Expressions, while we were standing in line to do the make and take, was demoing with this and adding reinkers to it so that you don't have to buy all the colors, you just need this one. And it was so true. I had other colors on my list and I didn't buy any because I can do it with the reinkers. Sorry for the rustling. This is from Tesla. And what I like about this bottle of glue is it's basically, I think, something like crystal lacquer, diamond glaze, all of those, but it comes with a brush. And I just like that. One of my friends got it last year and I didn't. I was kind of sad, so I bought myself one this year. This one came from Technique Junkies box booth. That's a stencil. Something solid. This one came from Gina Marie Designs. It's really thin compared to the others. And then Stencil Girl was also in the house. So I got this face by Pam Carricker. And this one. And this one. There's one in here that was really popular, so they gave me a loose one because they didn't have any more packaged. And it's ATC size. And then these are ATC size. And you can just cut them apart yourself. There's 3 women up there that you can't see. And 2 flowers. And I think it says Paint Your Dreams up at the top. All of those will be used for ATCs. Except After has an ATC sheet. Pam Carricker, that's her head shape that she does, but you can't see. ATC size. Yep, I showed you that one. So that was all of Stencil Girl. I did make some trades, but I was only able to trade with one person. Let's see if she gave her information. Jira's Creations. What I make with my hands, I give with my heart. That's her logo. And I thought this was really pretty. Be kind. So my trades all came back. They'll be turned into something. It was my fault. I did not get to the convention in time to do trading. Nouveau glue. I like this glue because generally I don't have to stick it with a pen in order to get it to run. So I got these from Marco's. I got these from Technique Junkies. They are the Midas, the gold version. Midas Touch Nouveau Aqua Shimmers. They're really pretty. And then this is, I believe, the last thing I bought. I don't see anything else. Come on, Pam, sit down, do this make and take. We'll just do this make and take and then we'll go. Yeah, and then we'll go. Technique Junkies came out with their own shimmer sprays. And they have some really beautiful colors. The bottom in the background is more of a greeny yellow. And then up top is the background is a yellow. And the camera's not picking it up, but it is super shimmery. And so the special was all 25 colors, which would run you $125 if you bought them individually. She sold for $100, and then she threw in for me, because I was going to buy it because I so loved the card that we made. She gave it to me for free. So, yeah. Dragon's Blood. It's a really pretty red. See a little bit of shimmer there. Silver. Lapis Lazuli. Or at least that's how I say it. Camera's having a problem with the shimmer. Just Squeezed. And I cannot pronounce that. Some sort of pink. Maybe it will focus. Who knows? Mermaid. And she said, I only bought them because of seeing them in action during the demo. Nothing clogged, nothing sprayed crazy. And she said the secret is this. Do not shake. They are very shimmery. Very, very, very shimmery. Shake them. Do not shake up and down. Only shake them like this or swirl them. Super, super shimmery. I'm going to shake this one up good. Well, I'm going to get this one mixed really well, and then I will show you where you can see all the shimmer that's in it. Let me find this one. It's light, and you can really see the shimmer in it. It's called Mixed Metal. See it now? There's nothing. It's like rose gold. It's very, very shimmery. So that was the haul from Stampaway. So again, I will never take another class from Dilutions because I thought she was rude and rushed us, which wasn't good in my mind. But Stampaway is about the good shopping and about the fun that I have with going home First night I spent with my grandchildren. They are 5 down to 1. And so that was fun, sort of. And then I got to see all my friends from Cincinnati at the crafting thing. So, yep, that was a very expensive make and take. You're right, Eileen, very expensive. So, shimmery things, I can't wait to play with them. So I'm going to get off of here and straighten this desk up a little bit and have a play. So as always, I leave you guys in the hands of the Creator. Did anybody, before I go, have any questions about anything that I showed? Because I wasn't watching chat as closely as I should have. Yep, Eileen, I definitely saw what she really is. And she said, after she gave the long talk at the beginning about all of her mental illnesses and the reason why she needed quiet, and 45 minutes, literally, of the 3-hour class. And then she was like, we have to move quickly so that we didn't have to move quickly if you had to just shut up at the beginning. And she said, when she finished the 45 minutes, that if you wanted to take your packet and go, you could. No, I want to take my $70 and go. I don't want the packet, give back my money, and then I can go. But at that point, I didn't feel like that, because the 45 minutes while she was talking about the mental illness, she did it in a manner that was funny. So I didn't know. I didn't know I should have took my packet and went. I didn't know. But I know now. So again, as always, but that was not the worst class. My friends took a class where the class description said you would make 5 cards. They made absolutely none. No cards. And it was an alcohol ink class, not the one I took, not by the instructor I took. I don't even know what this instructor's name was. She brought them some bubbles, you know, the kind the kids play with the little thing, little wand, and she was teaching them how to blow the alcohol ink by blowing bubbles. And they made not one card. Terrible. People who are often really good artists can often not teach. I wish they would recognize that. As always, I leave you in the hands of the Creator. Bye-bye. Yep, it was Diane Reevely. Janet, it was. I don't feel sorry for her. I did have a good time. Thank you, guys. So how was the stream? Did it work out a little better? Did it buffer and all that? And then I will stop it. Just want to know. Thank you.